In the state of Florida, how long must my spouse and I be separated before filing for divorce?
I'm going to stop you right there. You do not need to be separated for any period of time before you can get divorced in the state of Florida. I could get you divorced if the two of you are still living together. Next question.
We are no longer having sexual relations and are living in separate rooms.
That totally doesn't matter. The court does not care about your sexual relations. And Florida's a no-fault divorce state. So if the status of your sexual relationships didn't result in a crime, it's not very good material for us to be presenting to the court, and I won't guide you through discussing it.
She is not financially stable due to never working for the 12 years we were married.
She's probably financially stable because of the marital relationship and your ability to provide for the family.
And I am not able to provide for 2 apartments at this time.
Okay. So there is, like we had discussed in a previous video, a status quo order, meaning that you should maintain the status quo or what's financially been the normal responsibilities if you have the ability to do so. If you don't have the ability to do so, then you obviously can't do that. So, this is something you're going to have to make sure that you figure out and look at your finances and take a serious input into what support, if any, should be appropriate before a court order. Because if you know you're going to be on the hook for some child support or alimony, you look real good to the court if you take the initiative to go ahead and pay some voluntary support anyway.
We have 2 daughters, 6 and 11. I don't want a divorce, but will grant it to her because she is set on it, and it is becoming a toxic environment living with her.
Well, good news, because even if one party doesn't want the divorce, the court will still grant a divorce. That is an irreconcilable difference. So the two of you will have to develop a parenting plan and a marital settlement agreement if the two of you come to an agreement, and if not, the court will do one for you.
I understand that it is 6 months without cohabitation. Does the same rule apply if you are living in the same home but separate lives?
So there is no separation period like that's mandatory during the pendency of a case. So that's probably not exactly what you're thinking it is. And that 6 months time frame is not really relevant to anything except for perhaps some equitable distribution.
In the state of Florida, how long must my spouse and I be separated before filing? I repeated that.
That's okay. Stop the video. We'll crop the video.
We'll crop the video.